You know, I was so proud that a man as good as you would love me, Frank, and so proud of that baby we created. I thought I would take our secret to the grave, though. I really did, Frank. When I knew that Adrien was happy and you and your wife made a loving family for him, I figured it was only right. And now I wish I was in the grave, because then nobody could have forced me to tell.
Opal, it's all right.
Yeah, but so many people have been hurt, Frank.
Opal, like I told you over the phone, it was a shock. But after I calmed down, I understand.
Well, I didn't want to do it.
I believe you.
You do?
I know what's in your heart, Opal. You'd lay down your life to make sure no harm comes to our Adrien. My God, I swear, you still are one fine-looking woman.
Oh.
Excuse me, I wasn't thinking. Frank Dawson.
No, Uncle Frank. It's me.
Tad. Is it Tad? Oh, man. Oh, my little Tad. Thaddeus, all grown up in such a fine, handsome man. You know, you definitely got your mama's good looks.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Not for nothing, but do you remember swinging me in on an old truck tire?
Oh, yeah, we tied it on the old sycamore tree out in front.
Yeah, we used to run out after the storm, dump all the rainwater out.
Yeah, so that I could help you launch your rocket.
No. Starship.
That's right. That's what we call it, the Sycamore Starship Command. Oh, when I came home and found you and your mama were gone, I don't know who I cried over more. I miss my little brave Starship Commander. And I was awfully afraid for you, too, because I knew that you were so brave that you would stand up for your mama one day and be the worse off for it.
Yeah, and he did that more than once.
I always wanted Adrien to grow up to be just like you, Tad. Strong and fearless and smart.
And he did.
Well, where is Adrien? We got a lot of talking to do.
Yeah, well, he was just so shocked when he learned about you and me, Frank, that he ran off, and I'm afraid I don't know where he is.
You've gone from ridiculous to ludicrous.
Why should we put off getting married? Why? Haven't we both learned our lesson about wasting time?
I don't know if you've learned your lesson. It seems to me that you are putting the cart before the horse, and you're loading the hay at the wrong end.
Is there a wrong end?
I think we have to send you back to the farm.
You said you loved me.
Oh, that is so like you. You quote me out of context.
Are you saying you didn't say you loved me?
And then you quote me incorrectly.
It's a little late for denials.
What I said was, there is a part of me that still loves you.
Oh. Which part?
This is not helping your cause.
Well, whichever it may be, the whole is the sum of its parts. And? Well, the miracles can happen. I might even charm another part or two this morning.
You are hopeless.
No, my darling, I am very hopeful.
Okay. My father told me this story about a man who used to love to jump out in front of trolley cars. But he would dart out of the way at the last second.
The daredevil, huh?
Absolutely. He loved the risk, said it made him feel alive.
What happened to him?
Well, he broke his legs and his arms and his neck. He got concussions, and he kept healing, and then he kept going out to dance with that darn trolley car.
And the moral of this story would be?
Learn from your mistakes.
And the application here?
Adam Chandler, you are my trolley car.
Oh.
And God help me if I don't learn from my mistakes. I'd like for you to look at these and get some ideas. And when I come back from my doctor's appointment, we'll talk over my mother's wedding.
I'll go with you. We
can
talk.
You won't go with me. I'll talk to you later.
Liza Colby, you're going to be the most beautiful bride that ever walked down an aisle. It's going to happen. Even if this trolley has to jump right off the rails.
As long as Dixie thinks she's dying, she won't go back to Tad. So she has to keep thinking the worst.
Well, that's rather cruel, even for me.
Well, if you want her back with Martin, you just say the word and I'll back off.
You promised Dr. Hayward a cardiac facility?
Well, it's the only carrot I could come up with. He's a difficult man to bargain with, very difficult.
So he'd maintain a grim prognosis?
Yeah. He'll suppress any good news till I've had time to wean Dixie away from Tad's influences.
Cardiac facility? It would cost millions.
Oh, it's a sound investment and a hell of a good tax deduction.
Well, I can't let Dixie go back to Ted.
She's very much in love with him.
She's just soft-hearted.
My advice? Keep her close to you. After all, she's the only remaining member of your family who'll still talk to you.
That's an impertinent remark.
But a truthful one.
A cardiac facility? All right. I'll inform the board, but listen. You keep a sharp lookout on Dr. Hayward. Any doctor who would lie to his patient could easily torpedo us.
Don't worry, sir. You can count on me.
Look, the lab must have made a mistake, right?
I double-checked the report myself.
Well, then you must have made a mistake.
I don't make mistakes.
This is the first time for everything.
Do you really think that I would lie to you, Dixie?
No. But it's just, how come I'm not getting better? I feel better. I mean, I haven't had a dizzy spell in a little while. I feel like I'm getting stronger. How can my body feel like it's improving if it's not?
Don't let this report throw you into a spin, Dixie. I have not changed my original prognosis.
You haven't?
It's just going to take a little longer than I had projected. That's all.
Well, you've handled a lot of these cases before. You know the lay of the land.
That's right. And every patient is unique. Every patient has a different rate of recovery. Now, with all the technology and research, we'd like to think that the answers are hard and fast, that the recovery timetable is predictable and dependable, but it's not, Dixie. Humans are not computers. We do not run on schedule. And incidentally, reading your own medical chart can be unnecessarily alarming. Why don't you leave it for the physicians to read it, okay?
Hey. I hope everything's okay.
No, it's not okay. I'm not getting well. I'm not even closer to getting well.
You're just gonna have to give us some time, Dixie.
Well, time is something I don't have. I want a second opinion. Right away.
It's not like he's lost. He just didn't tell us where he's going.
You must have some idea.
He was about to leave on his next mission, but what or where that is, I don't know. He wouldn't tell me that sort of thing anyway.
If that's where he went. Did he say anything to you?
No, sir, he just walked out.
I see.
I tried to talk to him, soften the blow, but his whole world had just exploded. Frankie wasn't about to stand around and listen to the lady with the dynamite.
Well, I don't want to stand around like a fool. I can look for Adrien.
Oh, would you, honey?
Sure, Mama. The least I could do for you and Uncle Frank.
Oh, I would be so grateful. I mean, you know that I have made more than my share of mistakes in life, but you and Adrien, boy, you are proof that there is a God in heaven. I just wish I could say how sorry I am for having hurt you and caused you pain.
Mama, you don't have to apologize again. I'm not making any judgments. I'm not going to blame anybody. A guy like me can't afford to do that. But I do think I will make a call over to Adrien's outfit, see if they can put me in touch with his partner, Mike.
Mike Roy, that's a great idea.
If anybody on this planet knows where your son is, Uncle Frank, it'll probably be him.
Well, thanks, Ted.
You're welcome. I'll call on my way to work.
Oh, good luck, honey.
I'm sure you and Uncle Frank will be able to pass the time. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Listen, you do whatever you want to. You arrest me, you take me downtown, you put me on the grill, but I will not tell you where Ryan is. Even if I knew where he is. But I don't.
I didn't come here
He did not do that. You should be looking for the real criminal. Ryan would never do something. He's innocent. He's completely innocent.
Look,
He
I don't
would
want to...
never do something so violent. Ryan is the kindest, gentlest man I've ever met. He will never even hurt a flea.
Fly.
Hans! Hello, Hans. Wow, I didn't expect to see you down here. You know, this man thinks that I'm looking for Ryan, and he thinks that I'm in on this whole thing, but I'm not.
Put a spin on it, huh? I know that this man is your husband, honey.
Husband? No, that's so funny. No, this is Hans. Hans Zinsmeister. He's an old friend of mine from Cologne.
Save it, all right? I saw Ryan Lavery at the Crystal Ball.
Well, then I have to tell you, this woman is here under duress.
What?
I forced her to come here. She's got no part of any of this, okay? So if you just let her go, then I'll come with you without any
No, listen,
resistance.
you don't listen to him. That is not true. He didn't force me to be here or to do anything. He would never force any woman to do anything. That is why he's completely innocent.
She has no idea what she's saying.
I am totally in on this whole thing. I'm accessorized in and before and during the fact.
Please, just shut up. Please. It touches my heart that you two lovebirds would risk life for liberty for each other. Trust me, it doesn't have to be that way unless you keep running off at the mouth.
So, isn't that why you're here, to arrest me?
Why would I do that?
Because you work for the government? Because they sent you here to look for me?
Yeah, well, you've been misinformed. I came here to look for myself. Have you seen me?
It's entirely understandable to want a second opinion. I know a few cardiologists that I could recommend. Of course, you're gonna have to travel to see them. New York or Philadelphia. I can set up for the appointment, but chances are they're gonna tell you what I've already told you.
Well, obviously that's not what I want to hear.
I can't help that.
I don't know what to do.
Well, if it's gonna give you peace of mind, then
Are they just going to run the same tests?
probably. I'd be happy to set up the appointment if you like.
Dixie, wouldn't it be better to have as few people as possible aware of your condition? I mean, as they say, two people can keep a secret as long as one of them's dead.
I don't know. I suppose so. The fewer doctors, the better. It's really hard to accept. How come I'm not getting any better?
Don't give up hope, Dixie. It'll happen.
I'll take you home.
Yeah, okay. I know you're just telling me what I need to know. It's just... I had other plans, you know.
Don't worry about it. I wasn't offended.
Thanks.
It's okay.
What'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye.
It's been nice getting to know you.